Hey guys, Sweendoggy here doing a commentary. I'm going to break down the MotoXL.com MX of Nations 2012. And while I do this, you're going to be watching me play a couple of laps here on the Lommel track that the race will be on. So, sorry for kind of being a spode and going kind of slow. Haven't put that many laps into it, and yeah, so sorry for the bad riding. So jumping right into it, as most of you probably already know, the first thing you need to do is head to racefactorygaming.com/events/2012/MXSON. And there's where you can sign up. You need to register on the site and log in and sign up for your class and country. On the country, you need to sign up for a country that you were either born in or currently live in, and you need to be able to prove it. Might be kind of hard for you to prove that you were born in a country, so if you can't do that easily, then you need to go ahead and just race for the country you live in, as that's easier to prove. And again, if you try to race for a country that you have no affiliation with and you can't prove it, I don't care if it's legitimate or not. I'm going to simply give you a suspension or a ban for giving me the headache. Kind of tired of people trying to get away with stuff that they know is clearly wrong, just in spite of us, so that will be enforced. Also on the subject of separate countries and everything else, don't want to see any racism in this event, or ever really, so racism is bannable. Just bam, don't want to see it. Alright, so next thing, classes. So you're going to be signing up for the classes. So we have MX1 is going to be 450 and 354 strokes and 252 strokes only. MX2 is going to be 254 strokes and 125 two-strokes, and the MX3 class, or the MX Open class, is going to be any bike you want to ride. So sign up for your class and your country. Then, once the track gets live, you want to get on one of the eligible qualifying servers. We're going to take the top 40 lap times to the qualifier motos for each class, in each qualifier, of course. So, basically, you need to get on elsinore.mx or mxsimulator.elsinore.com/19802 or one of the other servers that's eligible. Of course, all the eligible servers are going to be listed on that page, so you can check that out. And yeah, get your best lap time in by your qualifier. So you'll notice that there's two separate qualifiers. There's one on Wednesday and there's one on Friday. The one on Wednesday is designed to be basically for Europe and countries that kind of fall into that time zone. It's going to be starting at Wednesday, September 19th at 6 o'clock p.m. GMT time, which is 10 o'clock here in California. So Frederick of EMF is actually going to be running that qualifier, and it's going to run exactly the same as the American qualifier, only on a separate day so that it's more convenient for the Europeans during the week. So you're automatically going to be split into either that qualifier or the qualifier on Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific time here in the U.S., which is the regular time we start most of our RF races. So it's either Wednesday or Friday. Qualifier 1 is Wednesday, Qualifier 2 is Friday. So you need to look and see where your lap times are being counted, and that's the qualifier you're going to show up to. You're automatically being split up. So, yeah, top 40 goes to your qualifier. You show up to your assigned qualifier. The top finishing rider for each country is going to get that spot for the country. So, if you're the highest placing, say, Canadian, then you're going to be racing for Team Canada for that country. Of course, alternates are going to be named as well. So the next finishing people are going to be the alternates. So that pretty much does it for qualifying. The top 20 finishing countries from the overall qualifiers will be in race day. Qualifiers, any teams with less than 3 riders, they are going to make up a rest of the world team, which is basically those guys that can't make a full team, don't have enough people playing from their country. There will be some other little things done if, you know, a country doesn't coordinate and has 2 people qualify for MX1 and nobody for MX2. I'll split them up so that one of those guys will be in MX2. Whoever, you know, I'll talk to them, figure it out. Numbers are going to be assigned for race day. They're going to be based on last year's results. I have those. So it's just going to get posted. You just need to run whatever number if you qualify that I post for you when I post who qualified. It's important to remember all the motos are scored Olympically. So qualifier motos are just one 20-minute moto, and that's it. Of course, the race day motos are going to be 3-moto format, the first one being MX1 and MX2, the second one being MX2 and MX3, and the third one being MX1 and MX3. And they're going to be scored Olympically, which just means lowest score wins, first place is 1 point, second place is 2 points, and so on. Worst moto is going to be dropped for each team. So that's going to about do it here for the MXSON. I hope that that makes a little bit more sense for you guys. If you still have questions, of course, feel free to ask them on the forum. And again, most of this stuff's going to be live streamed, so check out our live stream later on in the week. Probably not going to be able to do the European one, but definitely the Friday qualifier and the Saturday race will be live streamed, so we'll see you guys there. Have a good week, and I hope this might have cleared up things for a few people at least.
For daily motocross pro and am coverage, be sure to log on to vurbmoto.com, and if you like us, prove it.